Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review and demo for you of the new Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. So to give you some information about the foundation, I've been using it for about a week and a half now. I've used it with both primers and without primer. I've set it, I've not set it, and I've used it with both a brush and a beauty blender and my hands. Today I'm going to use it with a beauty blender because that is what I have found to be the best way to apply it and the way that I like for it to go on. I don't have any primers on my face today. I don't really feel like I need to wear a primer with this foundation as it's supposed to fill in and soften the appearance of pores. I have you guys zoomed in and I'm going to zoom you in a little bit more. But this is what my skin's looking like at the moment. Bought the shade Light Cool. I went into the store to pick this up because I wasn't sure about the shade range online. It does come in 10 different shades on Ulta.com. I only saw about 5 shades on display when I went into store. Like I said, this is the lightest shade, Light Cool. Light Warm was a little bit too dark and a little bit too yellow. I typically do like more yellow toned foundations, but it was just a little bit too yellow for me. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying it. I'm just going to put it on my beauty blender and then I'm just going to dot it around my face. The coverage of this, I would say, is medium, and it's buildable up to high medium. It is paraben free and oil free, and so it says it's for all skin types. Just for reference, I do have really dry skin, and I find that it works really well for my skin type. I find that it doesn't cling onto any patches, and it wears nicely throughout the day. It doesn't claim to be any kind of long wearing of a product. I've worn it for up to 9 hours, and it still looks decent by the end of the day. It doesn't look perfect like I just applied it, but it doesn't look cakey and a hot mess either. I'm just going to pop and look in my mirror real quick to make sure I'm applying it evenly. And when it goes on, it blends out really quickly, and it just goes on really smoothly. Like I said, it is buildable. So I'm going to go in with another pump and just apply it to the areas of the face where I feel I need it, which is usually on my jawline. And I'm going to swipe it down my neck. And it just looks so smooth, guys. I do find that I like it best when I set it because it dries down after it takes about 10 minutes for it to dry down, which is a really long time. So personally for me, I prefer to set it with a powder. I don't feel like you need to if you have dry skin. But it is a little tacky for like the first 10 minutes. If you want to wait the 10 minutes, then go ahead. But I'm just too impatient to wait 10 minutes to wait for it to dry down. When it does dry down, it dries down to a natural matte finish. So it's not so matte that it looks dull, but it's more of like a natural sheen to it. I mean, you guys can kind of see. That's with 2 layers. And as you guys can see, it's really smoothed over my pores. It's filled them in, and it's made my skin look really smooth and blurred. Now I still have like quite a few red spots. I would typically go in with the color corrector before I do my foundation, but because I'm trying to do the review, of course, I didn't want to go in with the color corrector so you guys could actually see the coverage. I could keep building. I have done up to 4 layers. And it keeps building upon itself really nicely, but that takes a while and it's 4 layers. You might as well just go buy a fuller coverage foundation if that's what you're looking for. But it does a really good job of neutralizing and evening out my skin tone, which on a everyday basis, that's what I'm looking for. Alright guys, I'm going to go finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be back in just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. I just finished all my makeup, and if you're curious about the eye look that I have on, I have filmed a tutorial and it should be up pretty soon, in time for Valentine's Day. It's kind of like a pink smoky eye. I kind of liked how it turned out. It is currently 10:32. See that? I don't know. But it's 10:32. I finished putting on the foundation about an hour ago, but it took me a while to film the eye look and do all that. So it's been on for about an hour, and everything goes on really nicely. Like I said, I've been wearing this for about a week and a half, and I absolutely love it. I mean, as you guys can see, it looks beautiful on camera. It's probably the nicest camera foundation that I've used so far on my channel. It's probably the one that you're going to see in the description bar when I do link stuff that I put on my face most often for a while, because I'm even thinking about going to buy a backup of it. I love it that much. Just so you know, I set my under eye area with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores under eye powder. I have the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer just dusted underneath to wipe away the bake and on my chin area. So I did not set the rest of my face. I do have bronzer, contour, highlight, blush on my face, but that's the only powder products that I have. And I did use the Milani Make It Last setting spray on my face. But like I've said, I've used this foundation without primer, without setting powder. It holds up either way. I will be doing a check-in later today for you guys, probably in about 3 to 4 hours, and then maybe again before I wash it off. But yeah, so far so good. Hi. So it is 2:40. I've had this foundation on for almost 5 hours now, and it's still holding in there. I will zoom you guys in a minute so you can get a closer look. This is in natural lighting. I don't have any of my light on. And it's guest starring my pug. We'll get him. But yeah, so far, like I told you guys, originally, it's still looking really nice. It still looks pretty fresh. The only difference is around my nose, it has worn away, but that's just because I've been wiping my nose because it's been runny. But other than that, my concealer has kind of faded through the day, but that's not the foundation. But other than that, it looks pretty good. My pores, I mean, they're still smoothed over, and excuse my fingernails, I took my fingernail polish off. I gotta redo them, so, but yeah. The coverage is still there, and it's still looking really good. I will probably check back in one more time, maybe before I go to wash it off, and we'll see how it looks at that point. It'll probably be somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock tonight. And yeah, so far so good. So this is going to be my last check-in. It's around 7 o'clock, and you can see where it's worn away. I've had my glasses on since the last check-in, and that happens with any foundation, so that's normal. It's worn away around my nose, but I've been rubbing my nose all day. And then my lipstick I wiped off because I had dinner and I was tired of it being on. But overall, like I said, it still looks pretty nice. It looks decent. I really like this foundation, and I would recommend you guys checking it out if you are interested. Once again, thank you for watching my video. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you would like to, and I'll see you guys later.